The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle, is a concept that suggests 80% of outcomes often result from just 20% of efforts. This principle was first observed by Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto in the late 19th century when he noticed that 80% of Italy's wealth was owned by 20% of the population. Richard Koch's book *The 80-20 Principle* takes this observation and expands it into a universal framework applicable to business, productivity, relationships, and personal happiness. Koch explains that the 80-20 principle is not just a statistical curiosity but a powerful tool for understanding and improving the world around us. The principle challenges the traditional belief that all inputs are equally important, suggesting instead that a few key inputs dominate outcomes. For example, in business, 20% of customers might generate 80% of revenue, or in personal life, 20% of activities might contribute to 80% of happiness. The book is divided into two parts. The first explains the principle and its applications, while the second provides practical strategies for implementing it in various areas of life. Koch emphasizes that the 80-20 principle is not just about efficiency but about achieving more with less, focusing on what truly matters, and creating disproportionate results. 2. The 80-20 principle in business. In the business world, the 80-20 principle reveals that a small number of customers, products, or employees often generate the majority of profits. Koch emphasizes that businesses should identify and focus on these high-performing areas to maximize efficiency and profitability. For example, a company might find that 20% of its customers account for 80% of its revenue. By reallocating resources to serve these key customers better, the company can achieve significant growth without increasing overall effort. Koch also discusses the importance of identifying the 20% of products or services that drive 80% of sales. Many businesses make the mistake of spreading their resources too thinly across a wide range of products, diluting their impact and reducing overall effectiveness. By focusing on the most profitable products, companies can streamline operations, reduce costs, and increase profitability. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in business is in employee performance. Koch notes that a small number of employees often contribute disproportionately to the success of an organization. By identifying and nurturing these high-performing individuals, businesses can create a more productive and motivated workforce. This might involve providing additional training, resources, or incentives to top performers while addressing inefficiencies among lower-performing employees. Koch also highlights the role of the 80-20 principle in strategic decision-making. By focusing on the few critical factors that have the greatest impact, businesses can make more informed and effective decisions. This approach reduces complexity and avoids analysis paralysis, enabling faster and more confident choices. For example, a company might use the 80-20 principle to prioritize its most profitable markets or to identify the key drivers of customer satisfaction. 3. Applying the 80-20 principle to productivity. The 80-20 principle can revolutionize personal productivity by helping individuals identify the most valuable tasks that contribute to their goals. Koch argues that most people spend too much time on low-impact activities, while the few high-impact tasks that truly matter are neglected. By focusing on the 20% of tasks that yield 80% of results, individuals can achieve more with less effort. 1 of the key insights of the 80-20 principle is that not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks have a disproportionate impact on outcomes, while others contribute very little. For example, in a work setting, a small number of tasks might account for the majority of an individual's success. By identifying and prioritizing these tasks, individuals can make better use of their time and achieve more in less time. Koch also emphasizes the importance of delegation and elimination. Many people waste a significant amount of time on tasks that could be delegated to others or eliminated altogether. By focusing on the few tasks that truly matter, individuals can free up time for more important activities and reduce stress and burnout. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in productivity is in goal setting. Koch suggests that individuals should focus on the few goals that will have the greatest impact on their lives. This might involve setting clear priorities and avoiding distractions. By concentrating on the most important goals, individuals can achieve more with less effort and create a more fulfilling and satisfying life. 4. The 80-20 principle in relationships. Koch extends the 80-20 principle to relationships, suggesting that a small number of people in our lives often provide the majority of our happiness and support. By identifying and nurturing these key relationships, individuals can enhance their emotional well-being and create a more fulfilling social life. One of the key insights of the 80-20 principle in relationships is that not all relationships are equally valuable. Some relationships provide a disproportionate amount of happiness and support, while others are draining or unproductive. By focusing on the relationships that truly matter, individuals can create a more positive and supportive social network. Koch also emphasizes the importance of quality over quantity in relationships. Many people spend a significant amount of time and energy on relationships that are superficial or unfulfilling. By focusing on the few relationships that truly matter, individuals can create deeper and more meaningful connections. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in relationships is in conflict resolution. Koch suggests that a small number of conflicts often account for the majority of relationship problems. By identifying and addressing these key conflicts, individuals can improve their relationships and create a more harmonious and supportive environment. 5. The 80-20 principle and personal happiness. The 80-20 principle can also be applied to personal happiness and life satisfaction. Koch argues that a small number of activities, habits, or experiences often contribute disproportionately to our overall happiness. By identifying these sources of joy and prioritizing them, individuals can create a more meaningful and enjoyable life. One of the key insights of the 80-20 principle in personal happiness is that not all activities are equally rewarding. Some activities provide a disproportionate amount of happiness and fulfillment, while others are draining or unfulfilling. By focusing on the activities that truly matter, individuals can create a more positive and satisfying life. Koch also emphasizes the importance of balance in personal happiness. Many people spend a significant amount of time and energy on activities that are not aligned with their values or goals. By focusing on the few activities that truly matter, individuals can create a more balanced and fulfilling life. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in personal happiness is in goal setting. Koch suggests that individuals should focus on the few goals that will have the greatest impact on their happiness. This might involve setting clear priorities and avoiding distractions. By concentrating on the most important goals, individuals can achieve more with less effort and create a more fulfilling and satisfying life. 6. The 80-20 principle in decision-making. Koch highlights the importance of using the 80-20 principle in decision-making to achieve better outcomes with less effort. By focusing on the few critical factors that have the greatest impact, individuals and organizations can make more informed and effective decisions. This approach reduces complexity and avoids analysis paralysis, enabling faster and more confident choices. 1 of the key insights of the 80-20 principle in decision-making is that not all factors are equally important. Some factors have a disproportionate impact on outcomes, while others are relatively insignificant. By identifying and focusing on the few critical factors, individuals and organizations can make better decisions with less effort. Koch also emphasizes the importance of intuition and experience in decision-making. While data and analysis are important, they are not always sufficient for making the best decisions. By combining the 80-20 principle with intuition and experience, individuals and organizations can make more informed and effective choices. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in decision-making is in risk management. Koch suggests that a small number of risks often account for the majority of potential problems. By identifying and addressing these key risks, individuals and organizations can reduce their overall risk exposure and make more confident decisions. 7. The 80-20 principle and innovation. Innovation often follows the 80-20 principle, with a small number of ideas or breakthroughs driving the majority of progress. Koch encourages individuals and organizations to focus on the most promising ideas and invest heavily in their development. By concentrating resources on high-potential innovations, it is possible to achieve significant advancements without spreading efforts too thinly. One of the key insights of the 80-20 principle in innovation is that not all ideas are equally valuable. Some ideas have a disproportionate impact on progress, while others are relatively insignificant. By identifying and focusing on the few high-potential ideas, individuals and organizations can achieve more with less effort. Koch also emphasizes the importance of experimentation and iteration in innovation. While it is important to focus on high-potential ideas, it is also important to test and refine these ideas through experimentation. By combining the 80-20 principle with a culture of experimentation, individuals and organizations can achieve more innovative and impactful results. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in innovation is in resource allocation. Koch suggests that a small number of resources often account for the majority of innovation success. By identifying and allocating resources to the most promising projects, individuals and organizations can achieve more with less effort. 8. The 80-20 principle and time management. Time management is another area where the 80-20 principle can have a transformative impact. Koch argues that most people waste a significant amount of time on low-value activities, while the few high-value activities that truly matter are neglected. By identifying and prioritizing these high-value activities, individuals can make better use of their time and achieve more in less time. One of the key insights of the 80-20 principle in time management is that not all activities are equally valuable. Some activities have a disproportionate impact on outcomes, while others are relatively insignificant. By identifying and focusing on the few high-value activities, individuals can achieve more with less effort. Koch also emphasizes the importance of delegation and elimination in time management. Many people waste a significant amount of time on tasks that could be delegated to others or eliminated altogether. By focusing on the few tasks that truly matter, individuals can free up time for more important activities and reduce stress and burnout. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in time management is in goal setting. Koch suggests that individuals should focus on the few goals that will have the greatest impact on their lives. This might involve setting clear priorities and avoiding distractions. By concentrating on the most important goals, individuals can achieve more with less effort and create a more fulfilling and satisfying life. 9. The 80-20 principle and financial success. The 80-20 principle can also be applied to personal finance, where a small number of financial decisions or investments often account for the majority of wealth. Koch advises individuals to focus on the few high-impact financial strategies that yield the greatest returns, such as investing in high-growth assets or reducing high-interest debt. By concentrating on these key areas, individuals can achieve financial success more efficiently and effectively. 1 of the key insights of the 80-20 principle in personal finance is that not all financial decisions are equally important. Some decisions have a disproportionate impact on wealth, while others are relatively insignificant. By identifying and focusing on the few high-impact decisions, individuals can achieve more with less effort. Koch also emphasizes the importance of discipline and patience in personal finance. While it is important to focus on high-impact strategies, it is also important to maintain a long-term perspective and avoid impulsive decisions. By combining the 80-20 principle with discipline and patience, individuals can achieve greater financial success. Another key application of the 80-20 principle in personal finance is in budgeting. Koch suggests that a small number of expenses often account for the majority of spending. By identifying and reducing these key expenses, individuals can free up more money for savings and investments. Point 10. Conclusion: embracing the 80-20 mindset. In conclusion, Richard Koch 80-20 principle offers a powerful framework for achieving more with less in every area of life. By identifying and focusing on the few critical factors that drive the majority of results, individuals and organizations can unlock their full potential and achieve extraordinary success. The book encourages readers to adopt an 80-20 mindset, constantly seeking ways to maximize efficiency, productivity, and happiness. Ultimately, the 80-20 principle is not just a tool for success but a philosophy for living a more intentional and fulfilling life.